Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist. It is Tuesday. Tuesday means we finally have another Spooktober build for you. What is it? Well, you smart cookies already read the title, so you know that we're playing the Hungry Burger. So, this is sort of a semi-request. It was something that me and one of the viewers were talking about in the comment section, as I'm very prone to do. And I did play this once. I played this with Drytron. I think it was actually a year ago. It's pretty close to Halloween, I think. And I was challenged to play rituals like this and the crab turtle. And well, guys, it's haunted food, so let's get it going. We're gonna build this deck. Now, it is a non-effect monster. It is only 2,000. It is one of the original warrior ritual monsters back from when they were magic cards. However, these are the new spell ruler variants as opposed to the original magic rulers. It's literally the only thing that changed. To support this engine today, we are going to do something a little bit goofy. We're going to be using all of the incantations. Real quick, all the base incantations outside of Chalice Slime do share one effect. I'm only going to go over it once, and that is that you can only activate one of the per named effects per turn, only once a turn, and you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck while you control it. So, for all intents and purposes, I'm not going to be covering an extra deck today. I don't care what stack of 15 cards you guys choose, but you do need 15 random cards. So, get them. Now, as for the incantations themselves, Bookstone, you may reveal one ritual spell in your hand. Special summon both this and one other incantation from the deck, except same name. If this is special summoned from the deck, you can target one ritual spell card in the graveyard to add to your hand. Again, very nice. Next up, playset Candle. Candle, you can reveal one ritual spell in your hand. Play both this and another from the deck with a different name. And then if this one is the one played from the deck, add a ritual spell from the deck. Next up is going to be our other ritual monster. We're going to have 3 copies of the Chalice Slime. Real quick, you can ritual summon this. We won't. You can reveal this card and discard 1 card. If you do, special summon 1 incantation from your deck. During the end phase, lose 2,500 points. If you did not special summon a ritual monster during this turn after you resolved this effect. And I'm going to stop there. The rest of these effects are from the field. We are just trying to get the loop going and special summon somebody from the deck, which will again allow them to gain their card. Next up, we're going to have 3 copies of the Pencil Plume. You can reveal a ritual monster. Again, special summon this +1. When this is the one special summoned, target one ritual monster in the graveyard, add it to your hand. And last up will be Talismandra. And Talismandra reveals a ritual monster in the hand, special summon it, and +1 more. If this is the one special summoned from the deck, add that ritual monster from the deck to your hand. This is our monster lineup, because again, this is semi-casual. We do want to play the burger. This is it for our monsters. So, do take the screenshot, take the notes, and unlike my Crystal Beast 3 times build, I double checked. This one's actually going to be 41 cards instead of 39. Made a big whiff the other day. Was too excited. Had I realized that, I would have answered by adding 1 Conclave. Again, do whatever you guys want with that. Again, take the screenshot, take the notes. I'll be right back with the spells. And to start our spell lineup, since we kind of have a floodgate effect with all of our characters and clearly no real boss monster card, Creature Swap. Because if I can give you a character that is 0/0 and then also shut off your extra deck, I'm doing something right. So 3 creature swaps. Again, each player does choose a monster that they have, so if your opponent has more than 1 monster card, they're probably going to choose one that's less advantageous for you. However, If they only have the one, then you have successfully hoodwinked. Additionally, I didn't build a side deck for this, but side deck in some kaijus with this one. All right, this will allow you to, of course, safety net your opponent's monster off. And if you want to work them into the main deck, decide if you need 3 of each of these guys, or if 2 of each of the incantations 3 times Chalice Slime will work for you. At which point you have an additional 4 card slots to work with, which is like 3 Game of CL, and you guys might even just add Dino Wrestler Pankratops for the giggles. I don't know. That'll be up to each of you. The hamburger recipe, gotta have the ritual spell card. And again, since it is one of the original spell cards, what's going to happen here is we can meet or exceed the star level required during the ritual. Again, we only need 6 stars. The incantations are going to do it for us. We're not running an extra, or we're not running an extra deck that we want to play from. So whatever the 15 are, they are your banished targets for your Pots of Extravagance. Again, you banish either 3 or 6 cards that were face down in your extra deck. Why does it say that? You know, pendulums. And then banish those cards face down, so your opponent still doesn't know what they are. And then if you banished 3, you draw 1 card. If you chose to banish 6, draw 2. You cannot draw for the remainder of the turn after you activate this. And this does have to be the first action you take in the main phase 1. Next up, something that's kind of self-explanatory when running rituals is the pre-prep at 3. Pre-prep allows you to add 1 ritual spell from the deck, and then add a ritual monster from the deck or discard whose name is listed on the ritual spell card. So again, this gets us our burger recipe as well as our burger right off rip. 3 copies, preparation of rites, just as important. Add a level 7 or lower ritual from the deck, and then optionally you can add a ritual spell from the graveyard to the hand. It allows us to go into our second and even third burgers. And you know what? I'm going to leave it there. That is the spells. I'll be back with our 8 trap cards in a second. So either pause the video and make the notes, or screenshot it if you're on your phone. Be right back. Now that we got the field cleaned up, let's go over the traps. The traps are really going to do a lot of the heavy lifting in this deck. First off, you guys know Infinite Impermanence. So you do know that if we play this from the field, not only are we stopping the monster's effect, we can stun whatever the spell trap is in the same column. However, if we do not have any cards on our side of the field, we may just simply activate this from the hand. Since it is worded this way, you can start your turn. If I go second, I could shut off your card that has a bunch of negates on it. I could stop things like Apollosa, and then I could just run it right over. Doesn't even matter. Not even a big deal, guys. So, again, Infinite Impermanence. It's really good. Stops your opponent from setting up on you. Just play it, all right? Solemn Strikes. Again, I'm going to be running a full flight of 3. When a monster would be special summoned or an effect activated, pay the 1,500 life points, negate, destroy, and just say goodnight. And again, that is very helpful. And then there can be only 1. Again, we needed a big floodgates. Could you have added an extra one? Yeah, of course you could. You guys can play this deck however you want. This is just a base. This is just a base, and I want you guys to enjoy it. I want you guys to go out and play the Hungry Burger. Real quick about this, and I know what you guys are thinking, like, but it's going to hurt you. No, they're not actually all fiends. So the Burger's a warrior, which is different. The Bookstone was a spellcaster. The Candle's a pyro. The Chalice Slime is actually an aqua. The Pencil Plume is a psychic. And your Talismandra is a plant. So this actually does not affect our deck as long as we do not play multiple copies of the same character at the same time. But what we can do is use this on our opponent. This is one of the reasons why we can keep them down to the single monster card. This is one of the things that really lets that creature swap do its absolute job. Because again, if you're playing up against something that's all warriors or all winged beasts, you know, flow injuries stuff, I think they're all wing beasts. Not actually sure on that. Don't quote me. With the new black wings coming out in the new set, you might be going up against the big wing beasts there. Creature swaps, just going to put in the work. With it, there can be only one. And again, feel free to just change these ratios any which way that you guys want. So again, I'd like to take a second. I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by today. I do hope that you guys enjoyed the deck. If you guys are enjoying the channel, you'd love to support us. It's super simple. Likes and comments are really all we're asking for. If you want to throw us a subscription, that's great. Maybe contemplate hitting that notification bell. This way you guys get the notification every time I upload something new. Outside of that, just have fun with it. I will show some test hands tomorrow on this deck, just because this is not exact. It's kind of a basic deck, but it's one of those things like it's easier if you see it. Chances are I'm going to flop hard. It is what it is. But I do hope that you guys will come back for that. We do have a couple of other semi-spooky-ish decks coming up this week. I'm going to sneak 2 more decks in. We're going to kind of eliminate test hands this month. And hopefully you guys come back for that. We've got more Speed Duel GX 3 times this weekend. We're going to build out the other 3 decks. It's going to be great. Hope to see you guys. Have a great day.